Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Zen, and we are back in here with another video. And today's topic, I want to talk to you about spiritual relaxation. And this is not just, oh, your spirit has to relax. This is a broadened topic. Like, this covers many different things. And the reason why I say that is you're constantly going through situations. You're constantly on different battlefields. You're constantly going back and forth, whether it be against, physical enemies, spiritual ones. You're in competitions with someone. You're in competition with yourself to become, the better version of yourself. You're always trying to do something, whether you're trying to physically bring out more productivity. If you're a content creator like myself, you're trying to bring out more videos. You're constantly trying to get better. You're trying to get a better work ethic so you can sit there and constantly push videos out. Or you're trying to improve at your job, improve at your house, improve, just making your life better. Or you're just trying to become a better person in general. These things are taxing. They require energy, and they require, your attention. Now, I know for the physical aspect, you're supposed to eat right. You're supposed to, get the proper nutrients for your body. That's your physical health. But your spiritual health connects more to your emotions and your mental. It also connects to your physical as well, but I'm going to talk about the emotions and the mental in a second. When you're constantly pouring into other people, or you're constantly pouring into other situations, the energy that goes to the energy that's supposed to go to your spirit is neglected. It gets poured into other things. And if it's something negative, that negativity is a constant abyss that needs to be satiated. And therefore, whenever you go through a negative situation, you literally feel drained. You feel tired. You feel like you need to recharge. And it may not even be the middle of the day, but you just feel exhausted. So make sure you actually take the time out to not only get physical rest, but spiritual rest as well. Are you eliminating negative situations? Are you eliminating negative people? Are you applying the same energy that you're putting into a negative situation back into yourself? Are you allowing your mind to rest whenever you do go to sleep? Are you allowing yourself to find peace? Are you doing self-reflection? Are you sitting there recognizing your flaws and trying to overcome them? All these are a factor in spiritual relaxation and reflection, because these allow you to accept what you can change. These allow you to accept what you cannot change about yourself and to improve on what you can. So this will eliminate insecurity that causes spiritual unrest. This will also eliminate a lot of power that people have over you, which will cause spiritual unrest. This will also eliminate the demons that are trying to combat you, that are created within one's mind, which will eliminate spiritual unrest. Like I said before, if you sit there, if you have toxic people that you consider friends, remove those friends, because you become the thing that you hang out with. So I say that to say, are you doing that? Are you removing negative people? Are you stepping away from negative situations? The Bible says, draw thy foot from evil. If you know that these situations are negative or these situations are evil, you step away from them, because once they fall, they will drag you down with them. You feel what I'm saying? You got to learn to step away from negative things, thought processes, and people. And once you start doing that, you can put the same energy into your spirit, into your spiritual relaxation, which will allow you to recuperate, and you'll be able to bust out a whole lot more now that your tank is full instead of empty. Science shows that if you're happier, you need less hours of sleep. If you're feeling good, you need less energy to operate off of. That's what I'm talking about. You have more energy in your reserves once you're feeling better about yourself, as opposed to being negative. You are constantly, you're exerting more energy, whether that be physical, mental, or spiritual. And, once you get spiritual rest, the tank that is your sanity and your stress level will decrease. You'll be able to handle things a whole lot better now that you took time and invested into yourself. A lot of people don't seem to understand that spiritual rest is important, because after a while, if you're constantly going, you're gonna crash, and your body as well as your spirit will force you to take a rest, and you don't want to do that because it'll take longer for you to recover from that crash. Hold on a second. So I say that to say it's also extremely important that you allow yourself to kick back and rest. I was listening to a podcast from a good friend of mine. Well, three good friends of mine. It's the Gritty Knows Best podcast. And a friend of mine was basically saying on the podcast, he exerted himself so much to the point that he literally, his body forced him to relax. His body forced him to relax. He was trying to exercise. He's a content creator like myself, and he was just trying to push out more videos daily, which in itself, that's taxing. For those of you that do not know, if you're a content creator and you do not have a personal editor, when you edit your videos and such, that takes time. Trying to do that every single day will literally drain you out. That's why, I'm being honest with y'all, that's why I don't upload videos every single day. I really do not, because that is taxing. You can ask any other content creator, they don't upload videos every single day unless they have an editor or editors. Okay, so he was trying to do things like that, and it just tired his body out. I'm not going to get into personal business because that's not my place, and I wouldn't want to have my personal business put out there. But he is now doing the same thing. He's resting. So I emphasize my point by doing this, because I used to be like this too when I was in high school, and even after I got out of high school, I was constantly on the go. I was busy. Well, that's just the New Yorker in me as well. But eventually my body was like, hey, you know what? We're going to crash and you're going to rest whether you want to or not. So you might as well just get over that. And it took me longer to recover as opposed to, just me bouncing back and actually taking the time out to rest for myself. Like, this is what I want you guys to understand. It's really important. Not only physical rest, but spiritual rest. Not to mention mental rest as well, because your mind can go a million miles a minute. You got to learn to take control over your thoughts, and whatever's becoming negative, convert it into something positive. This is where self-reflection comes in. You got to be able to control the things that you can. You got to be able to control and improve on the things that you can change, and accept the things that you cannot. Okay, for example, if you were born with like a disability or something, and it cannot be cured, accept it, and work around it, or better yet, improve on it. Meaning, for example, like, I'm using myself. See, I'm legally blind. I can't drive. I can do everything else, but I cannot drive. So therefore, I have to, if I want to get around, especially if I'm living in the state of Florida, I have to use different means, such as different transportations or walking. Like, you have to do things like that. If you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to accept the things that you cannot change about yourself. You also have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, see all the negative traits you have, and cut them out or change them entirely. This is what mental rest allows you to do, because it allows you to think clearly. It allows you to recharge. It allows you to recuperate. And once you do that, you become a better person. So I say that all to say, take this advice that I gave you in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, if you guys have any suggestions in the comments or something that I left out, or something that you want me to see in the next video, please let me know. I will gladly do it for you. I'll see you guys in the next one.